is Devin Tompkins. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
They start the drive with White, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7. They go play action with Lawrence. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
First down, here's White. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. This is Fant on the short completion. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They'll go up the middle with White. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. Now Lawrence now going to move him around. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Quick throw caught by Godwin. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Here's White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Once again, it's White. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. Looking middle, and that's complete. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Got it.
Now Young. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Let's go now.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Ready up.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to try and throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. Now Lawrence on first down. He completes it right side to White. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 5.
Gun. 11, Haggett. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. His throw incomplete. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Come on, set.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And marking down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A good pickup there at 22.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Young working out of the gun. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
30 left.
On 2nd down, Lawrence. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Go, let's go.
On third down, Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Panthers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
That throw by Young incomplete. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? One for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in form.
Smash, red. Red, cycle. Blue, striker. Check.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Young to throw it. Open man is Mingo, complete. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
In motion left, that's Thielen.
Steal, black.
Now Young on 4th down. They'll air one out deep for Mingo. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Young to throw it this time. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Jonathan Mingo, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are an extra point away from taking the lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday you have to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Into the hands of Nichols. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. They'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. On the slant, it's Fant. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how he, one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end can be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
They'll try the right side here with White. He will push his way down to about the 13. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
13, move. Go.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Movement there on the offensive line. A little quick and a 5-yard penalty. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. They run straight ahead here with White. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Palmer going to go in motion left. Now he's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Going right side is White. And he stopped immediately there. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They haven't paced the field in 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
11. 14, move. 30 left.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Nichols. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Think right, open. Think right.
Lawrence going to throw again. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back in the 32. Derek Brown breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Well, this offense has already been forced to settle for field goals on their drives earlier, so this is not a welcome sign here.
Indeed, it is not, and they certainly hope it's not a sign for the entire game because they know they've got to be able to sustain drives all the way through. Pick up those guys rushing the quarterback and give himself a chance.
11, Agate. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. This is caught by Tucker. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Buccaneers are able to stretch out their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game.
16, Panthers 7.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches.
White. Set.
To throw, Young. Oh, diving is Jeffrey as he's able to pull it in. First target, first catch, and a first down. Jeffrey will go in motion right.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Okay. Ready?
2nd down and 8.
Blaster, 6. Green Jack. Red, yellow.
Young to throw it. A quick throw, but incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Drill green.
Young on 3rd down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 15. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Lawrence. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. Inside the 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Well, Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2.
Hey, green. Slide blue.
They'll turn to Sanders, and he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Escapes the defender. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
11.
On first down, Lawrence. And his throw is going to be incomplete. A third quarter now and a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
13, Luke. 30 left. Go. Let's go. Hey, smash. All right, here we go. Go.
Now Lawrence to throw. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 35.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Throw left side taken in by Palmer. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Lawrence. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bucs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Point after try forthcoming. And with that, the lead is up to 8. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. In just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's got Mingo. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
39-yard line.
Now Young. Flush to his right. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down.
Let's go now. Here, yellow. 6, mega.
They'll throw again. Young. They'll air one out deep for Mingo. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Come on, stay.
The Panthers on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. In motion right is Mingo.
Black shot. Claws red. Edo blue.
Young. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. And the tight end goes in motion left. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Claws 10.
Second down, Young. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Young now. Open man is Mingo, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Blue strike.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Von Bell. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Here we go. Here we
The
go.
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome.
Ready, ready. Steel, black. Yellow, zoom. Fight, white. Blaster, stick.
Following the interception, Young. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for six. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 15 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but Young is intercepted for the third time this game. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Throwing left sideline complete. It's Nichols. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On second down, here's Lawrence. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. A run here with Chestnut, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Julius Chestnut, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but
and his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
11.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Okay, ready?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back, because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Second down and 4.
Black blue. Black ultra.
Now here's Young. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
7 catches for him now. This last one, a first down. It'll be Young again.
And Young will slide to the ground safely as he picks up the first down as well.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Ready? Ready!
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
Now they got to get to the line quickly.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the Bucs 20.
On second down, Young. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. But defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Looking to throw, Young. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick.
And the Panthers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it.